Solana, Doge, and SHIB are making some big moves as BTC is gearing up to break an all-time high. Speaking of all-time highs, how far are some of your favorite cryptos away from their all-time highs, and can they reach them? We're going to talk XRP price action, along with El Salvador saying, yo, we're never going to sell Bitcoin. Well, then what are you going to do with it? Both you and Sailor are saying the same thing. You're never going to sell. And I've got stats, well, a visual to share with you, showing you how gross the Coinbase outages were. Planned BS, if you ask me. Happy Thursday, everyone. I bring the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. Brad doesn't really agree with me, says Stellar is doing brilliant work. The quicker people like you get out, the better. You say nothing about what Stellar is working on or doing. You just look at your charts and carry on like a complete dick. But I guess more people are watching you now. Not many people were watching you when you were positive towards Stellar. Again, I bring the news, whether it's good or bad. And price, well, that's what pays the bill. So if price sucks, what do you think I'm going to do? Lie and be like, yay, good job. Tanny005 says, Dixon needs to go. She's completely useless. Her fake smile and sugarcoating speech won't do much regarding the price. We've got opinions from both sides of the aisle, and that's what I like on this channel. Got the one-day heat map up on the screen with Bitcoin sitting at 62,793. ETH alive and well at 3473. Check it out. Sol up 17% last 24 hours, hanging out at 130. Look at Doge passing XLM right now, up 30%, sitting at 12.7. SHIB making a move as well to 23% on the upside. And XLM right now sitting at 12.5. Dixon can't do jack to help out the price of XLM. All right, Coinbase. We heard about Coinbase having some problems. But for real, this wasn't even like the biggest move of BTC. We haven't even reached all-time highs. We don't even have everyone on board yet. And yet, they were not able to handle the volume. Seriously, how many shenanigans are we going to go through? Like market manipulation and BS? Because I got to be honest with you. How does this benefit the customer whatsoever? It doesn't. Coinbase acknowledged the problem, stating on its website that it was aware that some users might see a zero balance in their accounts and could encounter errors while attempting to buy or sell. The exchange assured its users it was investigating the issue and would provide an update soon. I remember when people couldn't trade XRP on Uphold during the Torres case. Oh, what about the whole GameStop AMC shenanigans? Oh, when people weren't allowed to sell, but they could buy, right? Come on now, they are screwing with people. Let me show you the visual. Okay, no outages, then all of a sudden, check it out. A peak of 9,636. You go from zero outage, so you're telling me no issues trading BTC whatsoever, then out of nowhere, boom, we can't handle the volume. All right, we know Sailor's nuts AF, and he's been buying BTC with an average right around 31,000. What about El Salvador? Remember, El Salvador was one of the first ones out there to say, yo, BTC legal tender. And I remember a lot of people ripping on me because I covered the stories at the beginning. I did a whole series on El Salvador, and I got ripped on saying, bro, it's stupid. They're going to lose out money. Oh, girlfriend. El Salvador is up 40%, but Bukele says they will not sell. Under the leadership of Bukele, Salvador's Bitcoin holdings have flourished. Its initial acquisition of 700 has now surged to nearly 2,800, boasting a value of 130 million. I'm going to read you some quotes from Bukele. He says, we won't sell, of course. At the end, 1 BTC is equal to 1 BTC. This was true when the market was low, and it's true now. Okay, I get you, but not everyone takes BTC, and if you're going to work with people that don't take BTC, you're probably going to have to convert it. So are you just going to be playing within your limited pool of people that just want to use BTC? It's the same thing with Sailor. Sailor was out there, and Sailor said, you know what? I'm not selling my BTC. Well, what are you going to do with it then? Right? I mean, seriously, let's keep listening. This is what also Bukele said. When Bitcoin's market price was low, they literally wrote thousands of articles about our supposed losses, and it was true. I was even called a big fucking tool because you're like, Bro, El Salvador is going to get wrecked buying Bitcoin. Girlfriend. Now that Bitcoin's market price is way up, if we were to sell, we can make a profit of 40% just from market purchases. And our main source of BTC is now our citizenship program. A national government will be revealed this year to have been buying Bitcoin, the modern replacement for monetary gold, without disclosing that fact publicly. Sailor holds 193,000 Bitcoin, valued at over 11.7 billion. Bigs are getting into BTC and they are in hodl mode. Now, I said earlier, hey, how close are you and your favorite cryptos from your all-time highs? Well, that's what I got up on the screen. On the left is the crypto. On this column right here, this is how far away it is from all-time high. Bitcoin is only 9% away from all-time highs. ETH, 29%. BNB, 41. Solana, 50. XRP, and the reason why most people are pissed, I think people are trying to project their feelings on me and blame me for poor price action. XRP is 85% away from all-time high. Cardano, 78% off. Doge, 83. What about Tron? 53. Polkadot, 84. 54 for Toncoin. SHIB down 85. Litecoin down 80. Bitcoin Cash 93. Look at ICP down 98% from all-time highs. What about Stellar? We cover them quite heavily on the channel. They're sitting at 36 in market cap. They're down 87% from their all-time highs. Now, when we look at XRP price action, which I got up on the screen for you, 5-minute intervals on the candlestick, you can see that 60 cents has been key. Tried it, rejected. Tried it, rejected. Tried it, rejected. That's 3 times. Will the 4th time be as lucky as BTC and the rest of the market is moving its way on up in general? BTC seems to have more and more fueling it. There's a word choice for you. As Bukele, Sailor, and others out there are like, we're not selling, we're going to keep buying. You've got the ETFs led by BlackRock with massive inflows, IBIT. You're also seeing the overall ETF market roaring with volume, which is leading to the move in the alts, some of them more than others. So what are we thinking about with XRP? Other than blaming Klaus for price action, which sounds really stupid, and to be honest with you, I think people are just trying to find a place to put their anger, so they're blaming the messenger, and that's okay, because I bring news whether it's good or bad. My channel gets views whether the news is good or bad, so figure that one out. But we're going to be waiting to see anxiously if we can break 60 and hold on to it. And when you zoom in, you can see it right here. The movements just around that 60 cent mark have been rejected, but we have been working our way up since the flash crash that happened yesterday with the BTC pullback. Now, since that flash crash, which brought XRP down to 54.3, it is up nearly 10% since then, giving us hope that if we got some more runway, we just get that little bump, we could bust through 60 cents and maybe make 60 cents our new floor. So I'm going to be watching closely today as maybe BTC can break a new all-time high. Now, will we see a new all-time high with some of our favorite alts out there? It looks really far away because as I showed you in the previous screens, and yes, as always, every article is linked in the description below, BTC 8% away from all-time high. Some of our favorites that we cover on this channel, 80+% away from all-time high. So before you blame the messenger who brings news both good and bad, make sure your expectations are realistic and make sure you're getting the right information so you can make the right choice. I'm going to be watching anxiously to see if BTC can break 69 and if we can touch 70. Because if we can touch 70 and hold, we know a lot more of that green is going to follow through to the alts. Even if it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, it's still going to help out a ton of the alts, which, by looks of the charts I just showed you, need all the help they can get. So let's keep our fingers crossed and put our optimism hats on, hoods in my case, and hope that BTC can rally to 70 and pull the rest of the alts with it.